Hi children, how are you all? Welcome to the online class. I am K. Chaitanya Prashanti, Maths CRT from KGBV, Tonnai. In the previous class, we discussed about statistics chapter, 10th class statistics chapter. In that chapter, we learned about how to find out the mean of ungrouped data and grouped data. So, grouped data in three methods. First method is direct method and second one is assumed mean method and third one is step deviation method. We discussed that with one example, and now in this class we will learn about exercise 14.1 problems. Let us solve the problems in exercise 14.1. Okay children, in exercise 14.1 the first question is find the mean number of plants per house. So number of plants 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, 12 to 14. So number of houses 0 to 2 plants, number of houses 1, 2 to 4, 2, 4 to 6, 1, 6 to 8, 5, 8 to 10, 6, 10 to 12, 2, 12 to 14, 3. Here we have to solve mean number of plants per house. For that, so we have to write the given. What is given here? Number of plants. So these are class intervals. Class interval. Next one is frequency. Already we learnt about frequency. What is frequency? How many times a particular observation repeats in the data. So here number of houses are frequencies. So class interval. First class interval 0 to 2, frequency 1. Next 2 to 4, frequency 2. 4 to 6, frequency 1. Next 6 to 8, frequency 5. 8 to 10, frequency 6. 10 to 12, frequency 2. 12 to 14, frequency 3. So we learned about in finding mean value, the next column is mid values, that is class mark. So here we have to find out class mark. What is class mark? The average of upper class limit and lower class limit. So that is here 0 plus 2 by 2. Class mark is 0 plus 2 by 2, that means 2 by 2. 2 by 2 means 1. And here class mark is 2 plus 4. 2 plus 4 means 6. 6 by 2, that is equal to 3. Next one. 4 plus 6, 10. 10 by 2, 5. 6 plus 8, 14. 14 by 2, 7. 8 plus 10, 18. 18 by 2, 9. 10 plus 12, 22. 22 by 2, 11. 12 plus 14, that means 26. So average of 26 is 26 by 2, that means 30. Here these are the class mark. So here frequency indicates with Fi and class mark indicates with Xi. Next here we have to find out Fi, Xi. What are the values of Xi, Fi? Here Fi 1 and Xi is 1. Fi into Xi, that means 1 into 1. 1 ones are 1. 2 threes are 6. 1 fives are 5. 5 sevens are 35. 6 nines are 54. 2 11s are 22. 3 13s are 39. So here the total of frequencies, add these all frequencies. 9 plus 6, 15, 15 plus 2, 17, 17 plus 3, 20. That is sigma summation. Sigma means summation of F5. That means frequencies. That is equal to total value is 20. And then here sigma Fi Xi. So add these all values. 9 plus 2, 11. 11 4, 15. 15 5, 20. 25. 25, 31. 32. 32. Next. Sorry. 32. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 2, 13. 13 plus 3, 16. So here the summation of all these values we get 162. Now we find the mean value. Mean x bar, that is equal to, what is the formula of mean for finding for grouped data? That is sigma Fi Xi by sigma Fi. Sigma Fi Xi by sigma Fi. So value of sigma Fi Xi from the table is 162 by sigma Fi. Value of sigma Fi is 20. So here we divide 162 by 20. We got 28z. 28z 160. So 8. 28 160. Here comes 2 and put here point and put 0. 20 20. Here 20 divisible in 20 table one time. 21 20. So value is 8.1. So children, the mean number of plants per house, that is 8.1. So we use direct method for finding mean. Here we used direct method to find mean for grouped data. Why we use here direct method? Why? Because here the numerical values of Fi and Xi are very small values. So that's why we use here a direct method to find mean for the given grouped data. Children, in exercise 14.1, third question is, the mean pocket allowance is rupees 18 rupees. Find the missing frequency F. So here class intervals and frequencies are given, and in 1921 this class interval, here we have to find out the frequency. But in this problem mean is already given. What is the mean value here? 18. So we have to find out the missing frequency F. Okay children, for that, first of all, we have written the class interval. Next, frequencies. Then next, in finding mean value for grouped data, what is the next column? Next column is class mark, that is Xi. Frequencies, that is Fi. So children, write down the class intervals, that is 11 to 13. What is the frequency here? 7. Next, 13 to 15. Frequency 6. 15 to 17. Frequency 9. 17 to 19. Frequency 13. 19 to 21. That is F. 21 to 23. Frequency 5. 23 to 25. So here frequency is 4. So children, what is the class mark for first class interval? 11 plus 13. 11 plus 13 means 24. 20 average of 24. That means 24 by equal to 12. Next, here we have to find out the class mid values very easily. What is the mid value of 11 and 13? Mid value of 11 and 13 is 12. Only here exists 12 only. Next, 13 and 15. What is the mid value of 13 and 15? That means between number. What is the between number? 13 and 15? 40. Next, between value, that is 15 to 17, that is 16. Next, here 17, 18, mid value for 17 and 19, mid value 18. Next, 19, 21, mid value is 20, 21 and 23. That is the mid value here, 22. 23, 25. So, what is the between value? Mid value here 24. So, here these are the class marks. Next one. Here we find out Fi Xi. Fi Xi means Fi into Xi. 7 12s are 7 12s are 18. 4. Next. 6 14s. 6 14s are 84. Next, 9 16s. 9 16s are 144. Next, 13 18s. 13 into 18. 8 3s are 24. 8 1s are 8 plus 2. 10. 1 3s are 3. 1 1s are 1. That means 0 plus 3, 3, 1 plus 1, 2. 234. 13 18s are 234. Next, F into 20. 20 F's are 20 F. Next, 22 5s are 110. Next, 4 24s. 4 4s are 16. 4 2s are 8 plus 1, 9. So, these are the values of Fi. So, here total value of frequencies, that means sigma Fi. What is the total value here? 7 plus 6, 13. 13 plus 9, 22. 22 plus 13. 22 plus 13. That means 35. 35 plus 5, 40. 40 plus 4, 44. Here 44 plus F. 44 plus F. Next, total of all these values, that is sigma Fi Xi. So here we can add only numerical values. We can't add this 20F to this numerical value. So first we add these all values except 20F. 84. Next, 84. 144. 234. 110. 96. What is the addition of these values? 4 plus 4 8. 8 plus 4 12. 12 plus 4 16. 16 plus 2, sorry, 16 plus 6 22. 8 plus 2 10. 10 plus 8 18. 18 plus 4 22. 22 plus 3 25. Next 26. 26 plus 9 35. 3 plus 1 4 5 6 and 7. Total value is 752. 752 plus, what is the remaining value here? 20 F. So, this is the values of sigma Fi Xi and sigma Fi. Now, we calculate mean. Sorry, already here mean value is given. What is the mean value of the given problem? Mean x bar is equal to 18. So, what we have to find out here? The missing frequency. For bar is equal to formula in direct method fi xi by sigma fi. But we have x bar, that is mean value is 18. So substitute here 18 in the place of mean. Next, sigma fi xi. Substitute the value of sigma fi xi in this formula, that is 752 plus 20 f. Then what is the value of sigma fi? Sigma fi is 44 plus f. So here we have to find out the value of frequency f. For that, here we can do the cross multiplication. 18 into 44 plus f, that equals to 752 plus 20 f. So multiplication of these two values, then we get 44 into 18, that is 44. 4 better. 4 8 32. 4 1 4. 4 plus 3 7. 4 8 32. 2 3. 4 1 4 plus 3 7. So now we get 7 plus 2 9 and here 7. What is the value of 18 into 44? That is equal to 792 plus 18 into f. 18 into f means 18 f. Here we use distributive property. That is equal to in the RHS side 752 plus 20 f. Then children, transposition of 752 to LHS side and 18f to RHS side. So then we got 792 transpose 752 to LHS side. The sign of the 752 is changed. That is, here it is positive value. When it transposes to LHS side, it becomes a negative value. That is minus 752. And in the right side, we have 20f. When we transpose 18f to RHS side, so this is positive value. So the sign of the 18f can be changed into negative sign. That means 18 minus 18f. Next, children, here the difference between 792 to 752. What is the difference between these two values? And subtract 752 from 792, we got 40. That is equal to 20f minus 18f. That means 2f. So here we interchange the values. 2f is equal to 40. So here we want what value of f. Here 2 is multiplying with f. When we transpose 2 to RHS type, here it divides 40. What is the value of 40 by 2? That means division of 40 with 2. That is equal to, when divide 40 by 2, we got 20. That means in 2 table 4 get cancelled 2 times. That means 0. Here total answer is 20. So what is the value of frequency f means? That is 20. Next, sixth question in exercise 14.1 is find the mean daily expenditure on food by a suitable method. So already we learnt about find mean for the grouped data in 3 methods. That is, first one direct method, assumed mean method, step deviation method. So here in the problem, what is given? By a suitable method. Find the mean by a suitable method. So children, here we can take any one method of 3 methods. Okay. So now solution is, so first we have to write class intervals. Next, frequency F5. Next, class mark xi. So 100 to 150, class interval 100 to 150, frequency is 4. Next, 150 to 200, frequency 5. 200 to 250, frequency 12. 250 to 300, frequency 2. Next, 300 to 350, frequency is 2. So, what are the mid values? That means class mark. 100 to 150, average of 100 and 150. Average of 100 and 150. That means 100 plus 150 by 2. That equals to 250 by 2. What is the value of 250 by 2? 250 by 2 means 125. 125. Next one. 150, 200. Average of 150, 200 means what is the mid value of 150 and 200? The total value is here 350. 350 by 2. 350 by 2. 350 by 2 means 220. Sorry. 175. 175. Next one. 200 plus 250, that means 450. Average of 200 and 250, that means 450. 450 by 2 equals to, here we got 225. 225. Next one. Average of 250 and 300. The total 250 and 300 is 550. 550 by 2. That equals to 275. 275. The last one is average of 300 and 350. That means 300 plus 350 means 650. 650 by 2. That equals to 325. So these are the mid values. So children, here the numerical values of Fi and Xi are very large values. So here we don't take the direct method. Why? Because the length of the values are very, the values of Xi and Fi are very large. It is very difficult to find out the value sigma Fi Xi. So to avoid that mistakes, we can use here any suitable method, that means step deviation method. So we solve this problem by using step deviation method. Why? Because it is very easiest method to avoid all the mistakes when finding the mean value. So here in step deviation method, what is the next column here? That means ui. Ui means xi minus a by h. So here xi means class mark, h means size of the class interval. That means difference between upper class limit and lower class limit. Lower class limit and upper class limit. So here children, what is the value of a? A means assumed mean. So in these all class marks, we can take any one as assumed mean value. So here I am taking 225 as assumed mean. So in this value, the opposite to the assumed mean value is 0. The above one is -1 and the above one is -2. below the 0 is 1 and the next value is 2. So xi minus a, what is the value of xi minus a? Xi means 125. 125 minus 225 divided by h. What is the class size here? 150. The difference between upper class limit and lower class limit, that means 150 minus 100, that is equal to 50. What is the value of h here? 50. So if the total value becomes for this value minus 2, for this minus 1, for this value 0. Why? Because here xi 225 and assumed mean also 225. So 225 minus 225 becomes 0. Next one 275. Here ui value 1 and here ui value 2. So then next column is fi ui. What is the value of fi ui? That means fi means here 4, here ui minus 2. 4 minus 2 is minus 8. Next one 5 ones are negative value here, so that is negative 5. Next, for zeros are 0. 2 ones are here, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Here sigma fi ui, sigma fi ui is equal to 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 means 6. And these are two negative values, minus 8, minus 5. Minus 8, minus 5 means that is equal to minus 13. So subtract 6 and minus 13, we get minus 7. So minus 7. What is the value of sigma fi ui? Minus 7. And here sigma fi is the total value of these numbers is 25. So in the step deviation method, what is the formula for finding mean? That is mean x bar equal to a plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. So here a means assumed mean. Assumed mean here 225. Sigma fi ui minus 7. Sigma fi 25. So h means length of the class interval. In all class intervals, length of the class intervals is, size of the class intervals is same. That means 150 minus 150, 200 minus 150, 250, 250 minus 250. So length of the class interval is same in all cases. That means what is the length of the class interval? 150 minus 100, that is 50. So we substitute all these values in this formula, then we get mean. That is a means 225 plus sigma fi ui. Sigma fi ui means minus 7 by sigma fi. What is the value of sigma fi? 25 into h. So what is the size of the class interval? 50. So now here 25 table gets one time and 50 25 table divides two times. So that is equal to 225. Here plus into minus, minus 7 into 2. The product of numerators, 7 into 2, that is equal to 14. So what is the value of 225 minus 14? 5 minus 4, 1. 2 minus 1, 1. And here 2. 255 minus 14, that is equal to 211. So here the mean daily expenditure on food. What is the mean daily expenditure? 211 rupees. So this is the way to find out mean in step deviation method. We discussed some problems which are in exercise 14.1. So we have to practice remaining problems in exercise 14.1. Now we learned about mode. What is mode? Mode means already we have learnt in previous classes, that is in 9th class. The most frequently occurred value. Most frequently occurred value in the given observations. So, mode is the value which is most frequently occurred. So, let us check it with one example. Find the mode of given observations. So, what are the observations are given? Two, 6, 4, 5, 0, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3. So here, which observation is most frequently occurred? 1, 2, one time, second time and third time. Here 2 is the value which is occurred most frequently. So mode of this data is 2. Okay children, it is ungrouped data. So the mode of ungrouped data is the most frequently occurred value. This is about finding mode for ungrouped data. Grouped frequency, it is not possible to find the mode by looking into frequencies. So, for finding mode to grouped frequency, we use a formula, that is mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. By using this formula, we can calculate mode for grouped frequency. Here it is the formula to find the mode for grouped data. Here the terms in the formula are explained. L equal to lower limit of the model class, H is equal to size of the class interval, F1 equal to frequency of the model class, F0 equals to frequency of the class preceding the model class, F2 equals to frequency of the class succeeding the model class. Let us consider an example to illustrate the use of this formula. Here find the mode of this data. So family size 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 9 and 9 to 11. Number of families. So frequency 1 to 3 7, 3 to 5 frequency 8, 5 to 7 frequency 2, 7 to 9 frequency 2, 9 to 11 frequency 1. So here the maximum frequency is 8. Children, here the maximum frequency is 8. So the class interval is 3 to 5. Now we find the mode of the given data. What is the maximum frequency here? Maximum frequency. Why? Because mode means the most frequently occurred value. So 3 to 5 family size most frequently occurred here. So the maximum frequency is 8. So that class interval is called as model class. So here model class is 3 to 5. Model class is 3 to 5. Now we write the lower class limit. lower class limit L, that is equal to, in model class, which is the lower class limit? That is 3. Lower class limit is 3. Next one, frequency of model class. Frequency of model class is 8. Then next, so here we have to find out here this is F1. Frequency of model class is F1. So what is the value of F0? F0 means the frequency of the preceding of the model class, and F2 means frequency of the succeeding to the model class. So here frequency of class preceding the model class, that means F0. F0 means here 7. Next, F2 means frequency of class succeeding the model class, that is F2. What is the value of F2 here? 2. This one is F1. This is the frequency of model class, and this one is F0. That means frequency of class preceding the model class, and this one is F2. That is frequency of the class succeeding the model class. So that means what is the value of F2 here? 2. And then find next, size of the class interval. Size of the class interval, that means H. What is the value of H here? Size of the class interval means difference between upper class limit and lower class limit, that is 3 minus 1 equals to 2. Now we substitute all these values in a formula, mode formula. Mode equal to L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. That is equal to, here lower boundary, that is L. L means here 3. Next, F1 means 8 minus F0, that is 7 by 2F1. 2F1 means 2 into 8 minus F0 7, F2 2 into H means 2. Now we calculate this, then we get mode, that is equal to 3 plus 8 minus 7 1 by 2 8 16 minus 7 minus 2, that means minus 9 into 2. So next, three plus 1 by 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9 means 7 into 2, that equal to 3 plus product of numerators 1 2 2 by 7. So 3 plus 2 by 7 means divide 2 by 7. In 7 table there is no 2, so put 0.0 here, 0. 7 2s are 14. Subtract with that 6 and point here, put 0. 7 8 are 56. 7 9 are 63. So it is bigger value to the 60. So we take 7 8 are 56 and subtract gives 4. What is the value of 2 by 7? That is 0.28. So add these two numbers and then we get 3.28. So this is the mode of the given data. Okay children, in this session we discussed about solution of exercise 14.1 problems and how to find out mode for grouped data and ungrouped data. Now I will give you homework. Homework for you. Find the mode of the data given below. Age in years, number of patients. 5 to 15 age group children. Patients are 6 members. And 15 to 25 age group patients 11. 25 to 35 number of patients 21. 35 to 45 23. 45 to 55 14. 55 to 65 5. So you find out the mode of this given data. Okay children, in the next class we will discuss about the exercise problems 14.2 until you practice the problems in exercise 14.1. Thank you children.